Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Chris and today is New Gear Day. For the very first time in my life I will be playing through a Boss HM-2, the Waza version of the legendary heavy metal pedal. Enjoy! Now, two quick disclaimers before we start. This is not a sponsored review. I bought it with my own paycheck, so Boss is not involved in the making of this video. And secondly, if you saw one of my guitar reviews, this is going to be a more relaxed, sit back and enjoy a drink or a bite kind of review. I won't go into a lot of technical details. There are way better videos about this kind of stuff out there. So yeah, I'm just gonna have you listen to some sound examples, tell you how I feel about it, and what my pretty much non-existing history with this is. So thanks for tuning in. Now the HM-2, like I said, is something super new for me. I know of it because of its reputation. Of course, when Boss re-released the pedal via the Waza line of pedals, I saw all the videos and heard all the stories, but I was never really into old school death metal or Swedish death metal and the whole chainsaw kind of thing. I'm more of a power metal, melodic death metal, like keyboardish, lots of leads kind of dude. So I just never crossed paths with it until earlier this year when I saw it for the first time in the wild, when I briefly joined an actual old school death metal band. But even then, the other guitar player, he had 3 pedals of this one, like 2 original ones, I think the Japan or Taiwan, or maybe one of each, and the Waza version. But even during that time, we used his Marshalls and didn't utilize the pedals in any way, so I never got to play through them before. But we did boost the Marshalls with metal zones, which was also something very new for me. But yeah, sounded ginormous, so that was a cool thing. And the only Boss Distortion that I have real experience with is the Mega Distortion, the orange one, that I think Biffy Clyro uses. I used to, this was my first drive pedal when I didn't have a proper tube amp or anything. So this has seen a lot of stages and is pretty busted. I hope this can be seen on the camera. But yeah, other than that, this is my my second real Boss Distortion. I used to own a Blues Driver for a short time, but I gave that to a friend. For me now it is important, how can I utilize it in my music, in my line of work. I'm a session player a lot of the times and don't play metal every day. There are situations where I have to play more like hard rockish, rocky kind of stuff, or even some more like even softer genres, if you want to call them that. And maybe there's some sounds in here that will actually be helpful and yeah, where you wouldn't expect them to find. I've heard that David Gilmour used one of these for some of his solos, so this is going to be very interesting, especially with the custom mode that Boss implemented, that apparently makes it a bit more, like tames it a bit. I don't know. We will see. So when I later start to this, like I said in the beginning, this isn't going to be a fully mixed, fully produced video. You will literally see me playing through it for the first time, and so it will be a bit all over the place, but that's kind of what I think is a cool thing to do. This isn't overly prepared or anything. I literally unboxed this before I started to shoot the video. So my reactions and my weird ass jumping from riff A to B to C to XYZ are completely real and honest, and just how you would do yourself when you get a new pedal. Just not really prepared, just turn up the amp or the model or whatever and see where it takes you. Because that's the cool thing about distortions, and what I think makes them so unique as effects. They make you want to play a certain style. Some make you want to chug, some make you want to strum, whatever. So this is going to be super interesting, I think. Alright, so after spending some time with the HM-2w, I have to say this may sound dumb, but it's a lot better than I thought. I don't know, when I first switched it on, I was expecting everything to happen or nothing, or just like this weird, noisy kind of shit to happen. But it was just good and very... I was just like, oh, this is actually a good, like, this is a good distortion. This is, this works fine for a lot of different applications, and made me think about how I'm probably gonna utilize this on more than just pedal boards for metal. I'm gonna go on tour next year with a German rock band, and the other guitar player loves his good old rat pedal, and while playing the HM2, I was like, this is kind of similar and might even be a bit more flexible than a rat. So either it's going to replace the rat for that board, or it's going to be a backup. And I don't think I'm going to play in an old school Swedish death metal band soon, but should that ever be again the case, I mean, right? I'm gonna do at some point a shootout with the inbuilt version of this one in the Helix. I think it's called Chainsaw something. I just looked it up the other day and thought, oh, okay, this might be interesting to shoot it out against this one. But other than that, there's going to be the full demonstration, like a fully mixed metal song that utilizes this pedal, and I don't know, I might try something with synths and bass, and who knows, like, final verdict, this is a lot more flexible than I thought it would be, and it's pretty awesome. And I think this sounds worse. Like, I would have thought this is, oh man, this is like in a, yeah, it's like in a pot. I'm sorry. I thought this would be a lot more versatile than this, but right now, the HM-2w is the way to go. So, yeah, who'da thunk, right? With that being said, I thank you very much for staying with me during this very first pedal review of mine. Let me know what you think about the pedal. Let me know if you want to see reviews on the Rat or maybe on the Mega Distortion. I also have a Rev G2, I think, that's being utilized all the time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, leave a comment. Tell me about your HM2 stories. Send me links to your bands where you utilized it. Always interested in that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and see you very soon in the full demonstration of this one. Might be a Halloween themed one. Who knows? I've been Chris, and that's that.